the coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Cyclones' offense will be first on the attack. Omari Hayes, he is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
He'll pull it down. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Rayner. Here comes the heat. On target to the left. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Cyclones are rolling down the field. The give. Finding some room. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
And the Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Unloads to the wideout. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
To the air, it's Bachmeier. He's going to take a shot right away. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's the pressure. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
The sure hands, it's Bachmeier. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
Running inside. It's Martin. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. BYU right back to the line.
BYU is a team that made it to the Big 12 title game a year ago. A big part of it was L.J. Martin and their ability running the football, but also what he was able to do catching it as well. Bachmeier back at quarterback, so this offense really expects to take the next step. But L.J. Martin, David, probably one of the better running backs in the country that maybe a lot of college football fans outside of the Big 12 don't really know about.
Yeah, I mean, he could catch it, he could make you miss, he could run you over. The injuries slowed him down a little bit a year ago. But another year of experience with Bear in the backfield, and that is a big Bear. That is a large Bear that can also run the football. Could be a great 1-2 punch that makes you pack a lunch and tackle some grown men for 60 minutes.
Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Looking to pass, it's Bachmeier. Here's a heat. They're setting up the screen, and BYU will get the first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is the junior tight end who they are taking a look at, and we'll have Holly Rowe check on his situation. Looking downfield on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle.
Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Trying to do it on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Fires downfield. He's lucky that was a linebacker, not great hands. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third. BYU trying to convert on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. And he surges across the line. Bunch formation for these receivers. He'll start this drive firing. throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Wants to fire on second down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And we got our first break of the game.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. They'll go to the air. Got a man. It's Bachmeier. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Looking to throw again. Got it behind the line. It's Martin. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. To the air. It's Bachmeier. Back open in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Cyclones spin the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on 2nd down.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Cougars! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end. The Cougars, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Going to the run to start this 2nd half. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Phillips. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. 3rd and 3. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Maybe an ill-advised throw there into the middle of the field, and it's knocked down and incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Fires to the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the tail. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. A man still down after that last play. There is an injured BYU Cougar. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Finds a man on the right. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Finds a man in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. To the air, it's Bachmeier. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room, couldn't find that. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rushes on him, and down he goes.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up on tempo. They're ready to do it again.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they'll get him down after a solid picturesque Provo, Utah, LaBelle Edwards Stadium. On this Friday night before the weekend. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Right on the money. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. BYU lines up quickly.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down. Looking for the fourth down conversion, BYU comes to the line. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Mark him down right there, but he's got plenty for the first down and to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Makes the catch. It's Casper. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part,
intercepted to stop the threat.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think move.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Trying to barge in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's third and goal. The Cyclones spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's third and goal. Trying to pound it in. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown. So now it's second and long. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Sets up the screen. Plows through the defense. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Phillips. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Wants to throw it. Bring in the heat. And they got him.
think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on first down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. They've gotten to the quarterback 2 straight times, and now it's 3rd and a long goal to go. Looking for the score. Touchdown, BYU. Made the grab in the end zone for 6.
Man, diving catches always look sweet, but they look even sweeter when it's for a touchdown. That's shades of Desmond Howard back in the day, winning a Heisman Trophy.
Second down coming up. Offense changing the play. Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. Fires to the big fella. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! He got it beat down in bounds. No midseason doldrums. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Bachmeier. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Timeout taken by BYU at 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Makes the grab. It's Lions. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. The Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
Well, they were trying to set up an outbreaking route here on 3rd and long, trying to get a receiver open in space, just couldn't come away with it, though. Nice job by the defense, watching the QB's eyes and swatting it down.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Let it go. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And it's a sack.
All right, well, that QB knows he now has to get the ball out of his hands quick because that defensive end turned the corner fast.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll try to do it himself. And he's dragged down.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this third down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous first down.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On fourth down, going to the air. They got him for the sack, and that'll be... Plenty of options here, run or pass on third down right around midfield. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Dumps it to the back. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. The snap sets up to throw. Incomplete, and they fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. A man still down after that last play. There is an injured BYU Cougar. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Picked off to stop the threat. Looking for more room. And he is brought down. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. Crosses midfield. 30. Running inside the 20. And he will roll into the... A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. That's caught, it's Martin. Crosses the 35. He's loose on the right. The 30. He's at the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team. As the new athletic director, your job is simple. Build your dream team, compete.
Death Valley, Clemson Memorial Stadium. First month of the season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they can do, and we will learn